Sister Wives star Janelle Brown received her son Garrison's folded flag in a ceremony on Tuesday. The Brown family was reunited for the event, and there was not a dry eye in the house. Continue reading to see the heartbreaking photos as well as the message shared by the Nevada National Guard. The first photos of the folded flag ceremony have been released by the Nevada National Guard, showing Janelle Brown accepting Garrison's folded flag. Seated next to her was Hunter Brown, and she was surrounded by the Sister Wives family. Photos of the ceremony were shared on the Nevada National Guard Facebook page along with a heartfelt message about Garrison Brown. Soldiers from the 1st Squadron, 221st Cavalry, along with friends and family, gathered yesterday at the Clark County Armory to honor the memory of Staff St. Robert Garrison Brown, who passed away on March 4th, the Post read. They went on to describe Garrison as a beloved son, brother, uncle, and friend. The Post continued, known for his adventurous spirit, Brown traveled extensively, exploring multiple countries and continents. He had a passion for comedy, amateur craftsmanship, and adventurous photography, with his night sky photography particularly moving those who viewed it. Nevada National Guard officials also acknowledged Garrison Brown's service as well as his plans for the future. As a staff sergeant in the Army National Guard and a proud CF Scout, Brown exemplified dedication to his country, the Facebook post read. He also had a caring nature, pursuing a career in nursing to help others. His memory serves as a reminder to cherish loved ones and prioritize compassion, the Post stated. They concluded the post with details about counseling services that are available for fellow members of the Guard. In the comments section, a number of people shared their condolences and well wishes for the Brown family. Rest in peace, Garrison. I am so sorry for your loss, one person wrote. Another thanked the Guard for honoring his memory in such a beautiful way. The loss is tremendous. We feel it all for the family. My condolences. However, recently, Sister Wives fans spotted clues making them believe Kody Brown was having an affair. During his time living in a plural family, fans think that Kody wasn't truly being faithful. While Kody Brown was in the plural marriage, fans believe he was dishonest with Meri, Christine, and Janelle Brown with his side-skirting actions with Robyn Brown. From the beginning, the original 3 wives knew something was up and Kody seemingly was doing shady things. Although they were in a covenant with each other, the benefits were not equal with each wife once Robyn was in the picture. Essentially, his relationship with Robyn was built on cheating the other wives out of affection and showing favoritism to her, which ultimately unraveled the family in the end. On Reddit, a Sister Wives viewer brought up the topic of Robyn and Kody Brown, saying, Robyn and Kody marriage. Then continues the thread bringing up clues of Kody's infidelity. Continuing, the user says, since the beginning, Kody and Robyn's whole relationship has been an affair. They snuck around on the other wives, pretended he was equally splitting time, commitment, and affection. Robyn constantly complained her kids were mistreated and demanded more, when in reality, they got everything. Furthermore, the fan says, so my question is, now that it's over, now that there are no other wives to complain about, no other kids to compare to, will the excitement end? What will Robyn hatch about next? She got it all, in her eyes. For now, lol. After the initial Reddit poster started the conversation, other Sister Wives fans added to the discussion. While oftentimes suicide has many heavy factors leading to the action, it leaves everyone searching for explanations. After calling out Kody Brown for being the driving force behind Garrison Brown's suicide, other Sister Wives viewers added their 2 cents. While TLC hasn't said what the next season of Sister Wives will entail, Christine Brown and Insider confirmed they are filming. Some fans took the conversation into what will happen next for Robyn and Kody Brown. However, Kody and Robyn Brown have reunited with the rest of the Sister Wives family for a flag-folding ceremony held in honor of Garrison Brown. The Nevada National Guard shared photos of the service that showed the grief-stricken Brown family holding back tears as Janelle accepted Garrison's flag. This is one of the first times that Kody and Robyn have been around the rest of the family. The Brown family reunited for the first time in a while to honor Garrison's memory. A heartbroken Janelle Brown accepted a folded American flag from the Nevada National Guard as she was surrounded by people who loved Garrison. Janelle sat in the front row next to Hunter Brown. Janelle, Garrison's grandmother and Kody Brown's mother, sat next to Hunter. Robyn and Kody sat next to Janelle, and David Woolley was positioned next to Kody. Next in the line of mourners was Christine Brown. Meri Brown sat next to Gwendolyn Brown across the aisle from the other former wives. Robyn Brown looked mournful as Janelle was handed the folded flag. The Sister Wives star wore a black dress with blue flowers on it. Next to her, Kody sported a blue suit with a salmon-colored shirt underneath. He appeared to be checked out during the service, showing little to no emotion. He held onto Robyn's knee at different points to show support. Photos of the ceremony show the entire family with their heads bent in prayer. They also give glimpses of some of the individuals who served with Garrison Brown. The Nevada National Guard wrote a Facebook post to accompany the photos of Garrison's service. Brown's friends and family remember him for his sense of humor and ability to connect with others. His passing has left a void in their hearts, the post read. His memory serves as a reminder to cherish loved ones and prioritize compassion. Both Kody and Robyn Brown have remained relatively silent since the news of Garrison's death broke in early March. At the time of his passing, Garrison and Kody were estranged. Janelle Brown spoke about their strained relationship with police when they reported to the scene of the incident. Although Gabriel Brown initially went to get his dad to bring him to Garrison's home, Kody and Robyn Brown did not come to the scene. A couple of days later, it was rumored that mental health services were called to Kody's home. Janelle pointed to their difficult relationship as one of the reasons that Garrison's mental health was suffering. She expressed regret that she had not gotten help for her son before something serious happened. However, Gabriel Brown attended his brother's National Guard service this week. Seated behind his heartbroken mother, Gabriel struggled to keep it together as the ceremony honored Garrison Brown. He pretended to see snapshots of Gabriel at his little brother's service. The Sister Wives star wore khaki pants and a white shirt. His brothers sported Hawaiian print ties with their dress clothes. A number of the family members were dressed in Hawaiian-style shirts, which Garrison was known to love. In fact, he had his own Hawaiian shirt company for a short period of time before he started pursuing a career as a nurse. Hunter sat next to his mother, Janelle Brown, at the ceremony. She wore all black and was visibly heartbroken throughout the service. As she was presented with her son's folded flag, the Sister Wives star pressed her lips together and tried to hold back tears that inevitably flowed. Gabriel Brown sat behind her, red-eyed and grieving for his late brother. The National Guard included information for counseling and therapy services in their post for Garrison. The entire Nevada National Guard community shares in the sorrow of losing Staff St. Robert Garrison Brown. We recognize the profound impact of his absence on our fellow members and the 221st Cavalry family, who are deeply affected by the loss of their trusted companion. The post concluded with contact information for mental health programs for Garrison's fellow service members. Garrison Brown died on March 4 due to a self-inflicted gunshot wound. His younger brother, Gabriel Brown, found him in his home in Flagstaff, Arizona. The entire family has been struggling to deal with the loss of the 25-year-old. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown told investigators she had been concerned about her son's mental health prior to his death. She told police on the scene that she wished she would have gotten him help sooner. However, Sister Wives fans think critics should stop hating Meri Brown for using social media after Garrison Brown's passing. The Brown family faced an unexpected tragedy after Kody and Janelle Brown's son, Garrison, committed suicide. At the time, Meri shared her condolences on Instagram and posted a picture of her nephew. Over 150 people liked Meri's post and grieved with her. However, the mood changed after Meri posted about how she had fun with friends on Friday, leading critics to despise her for moving on too soon. She was called out for laughing and joking 2 weeks after the tragic incident. Sister Wives fans discussed the issue in a Reddit thread, potential_focus_4194, and called Meri's haters grief police. One Redditor wrote, Meri posted a video that is swarmed with comments of people so few ******** horrible to her. The Reddit user pointed out that people must let the family heal instead of judging their every move. The Redditor added, I don't think she doesn't miss Garrison any less by posting that video. Hundreds of Redditors agreed with the OP. They discuss how everyone has the right to grieve their way, and Meri's post doesn't mean she didn't care about Garrison. The Brown family members have grieved Garrison's passing in different ways. Kody has been silent since announcing the tragic news on his social media. It's unknown how he feels, but his silent reaction suggests he's speechless after losing his son. Janelle has been occasionally active on social media. She has shared family photos and endorsed non-profit organizations supported by her son. Christine also remembered Garrison by posting throwback pictures of him. She recently defended herself from critics by saying she had to post promotional posts because it's part of her job. She thanked her supporters for understanding her. Fans are right to defend Meri because she has made no error or misjudgment. A family member's death is hard to overcome. Therefore, people should be free to do what they want and grieve how they want. Meri didn't make a post indirectly insulting Garrison. Instead, she simply posted a video of herself talking to Sister Wives viewers. She seems isolated and deserves to speak to her followers for the sake of socializing. Loneliness can be extremely hard to deal with after such a tragedy. Meri didn't do anything wrong by posting a video. People only see Meri, Kody, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn on social media for a few minutes. There's much more to their lives than what they post online. Meri is struggling with relationship issues after her breakup with Kody. She also misses her mother a lot. Similarly, Janelle and Christine must have been heartbroken by the loss of Garrison. Just because they share a few social media posts doesn't mean it's all they think about the entire day. Even regular people go back to their normal lives a few weeks after losing loved ones. The Sister Wives cast is doing the same. However, when revisiting some of the past episodes of Sister Wives, fans are filled with burning questions about some of the events that transpired. Specifically, one incident came up that perplexes fans. Notably, when Meri Brown wanted to buy her family's bed and breakfast, Christine's mom was involved and then mysteriously wasn't all of a sudden. During Sister Wives Season 12, Meri Brown took Christine Brown's mom to tour what is now Lizzie's Heritage Inn. At that point, Grandma Annie was planning to help manage the property that Meri's grandmother grew up in. However, after their visit, Meri pitches the idea of purchasing the property with the Brown family to support, but gets pushback about the business being too much of a risk. Meri discusses it with Kody, Robyn, Janelle, and Christine. Sadly, they turn her down and she digs her heels in to find a way without them. "This is my baby," Meri admits in a confessional. "They don't care about the house or the bed and breakfast business. Once I get this house done, I don't want to have any more business meetings about my house. I want to run my business my way." On Reddit, a Sister Wives fan opens a thread saying, "Christine's mom and the bed and breakfast." Then adds, "I've been rewatching the seasons. Many new questions in rewatching. Then the one question I have burning is when Meri wanted to first buy the family home back into the family. She took Christine's mom with her to look at with her at one point. Meri was talking about having Christine's mom run it for her. Then the next episode it seems like Meri's mom is mentioned to run or just live there. Anyone have a clue what happened to Christine's mom to run the place? I'm sure there is a reason, but I'm just so curious." Most of the Sister Wives fans believe that Christine Brown's mom was excluded when Kody, Robyn, Janelle, and Christine decided not to help with the funding of the purchase. Additionally, Meri Brown's mom, Bonnie, changed her mind and wanted to live in the home as well. Another fan talks about an interview where Meri Brown talks about how her mom sold her home to assist with the purchase of the B&B. After Meri was denied money from her husband and Sister Wives, she hunkers down to make money off her and own business. However, perhaps just coincidental, Bonnie sold her home at the same time. Seemingly, the timing points to Meri's mom helping support her dream. Additionally, another person notes that after Meri Brown's problem with her husband and Sister Wives, Annie wasn't on the show anymore either. Some people mentioned that Christine's mom had to go take care of a family member and wasn't available for the venture. Furthermore, the discussion with Annie wasn't on film, lending to the idea she didn't want the conversation to air. However, Kody and Robyn Brown may feel like there's a Brown family curse, since they've lost Garrison Brown and other bad things have happened to them. This was supposed to be the most peaceful time of their lives. They were finally a monogamous couple and ready to live a quieter lifestyle with their children. They had no way of knowing that one of the adult Brown children was feeling sad and hopeless. In Sister Wives Season 18, Kody was at the center of the storm. He was being judged by everyone around him, including his own kids. His heart was with Robyn, and his other 3 wives hit their saturation points. They no longer wanted to be with a man who was so consumed with another woman. Kody's love for Robyn led him to the rocks. He began to make sketchy decisions for her sake, including giving less attention to the children that he shared with other wives. Christine Brown left first. Soon enough, Janelle and Meri Brown would follow. Being a father isn't easy. Some dads are truly heroic in terms of being kind, selfless, and emotionally present. Unfortunately, during the COVID-19 pandemic, Kody was no longer able to be there for some of his kids. Since his pandemic rules were so strict, Kody alienated certain children, including Garrison, whose mom is Janelle. Garrison didn't feel valued, rightly or wrongly. When Garrison sat down to tell his father that he wanted to join the National Guard, the cameras were rolling. It wasn't a private moment between father and son. It was a pivotal scene featuring Kody and Garrison, and Janelle was there too. The problem was that a production crew was present. That added so much pressure. Reality stars feel compelled to provide entertainment that keeps viewers hooked. People may say things that they wouldn't say if they weren't being filmed. They might easily go too far without even realizing it. That could have happened to Kody during his talk with Garrison. Kody didn't approve of his son's plans, and it was sad to see Garrison facing Kody's disapproval head-on. Kody felt that the National Guard wasn't a safe place for a person without a college degree. That's why he wanted Garrison to go to college first, get a degree, and then become a National Guard officer. He felt that an officer would be safer if there was ever a deployment. He didn't want Garrison fighting as Kody mockingly called it, Private Bob. So Kody wanted to keep his son safe, and that isn't wrong. However, where he might have gone wrong was to criticize his son's plans on screen. That might have intensified the Brown family curse. In general, that curse is the byproduct of insensitivity. None of Kody's exes would call him a sensitive man. He has an ego that's very fragile, but when it comes to other people's feelings, he's not as compassionate. So he may have hurt his son's feelings without even meaning to. Kody's done the same thing to his now exes. Kody and Robyn may have problems of their own, as the clip above shows. However, they also tangle with other people. Kody nudging his son Garrison to join the Nevada Army National Guard was a bit ironic, as he seemed so detached from his son much of the time. In fact, they were sadly estranged when Garrison passed away. Maybe Kody would have strengthened his bond with Garrison by approving of his decision. However, of course, if Kody had known how serious his son's mental illness issues were, he would have done things differently. In life, people don't always know what's going to happen. They make decisions and then disaster strikes, and they feel like they didn't see it coming. However, when it comes to Robyn, there's so much negative energy. She's been accused of interfering in Kody's relationships with the kids he shares with Meri, Janelle, and Christine. She'll criticize almost anything from a Brown kid's choice of church to Kody's feuds with his older sons. Always passive-aggressive, Robyn influences Kody behind the scenes. Once in a while, she steps out of the shadows, openly stating her opinions. No matter how she chose to operate, Robyn did some damage. A plural family is a group in a precarious state. The sands are always shifting. As with a royal court, the king, Kody, may bestow his affections on whomever he wants. He may switch allegiances on a whim. Kody didn't do this, giving Robyn everything practically from day one. That was the real reason why there's a Brown family curse. The bad blood bubbled up, poisoning the environment. Kody felt he had to hide his love for Robyn. The other wives felt that he didn't hide it at all, but rubbed it in their faces. The Brown kids who weren't Robyn and Kody's children began to rebel. They took on their mother's attitudes, becoming more belligerent with Kody. They dismissed him as a man who basically ignored them. Gwendolyn Brown accused Kody of overspending during the pandemic, more or less saying that his wild spending was all centered on his life with Robyn. Gabrielle and Savannah Brown didn't approve of his parenting, feeling slighted by the patriarch. They were hurt, and so was Garrison. Peyton Brown is also feuding with Kody. That's a lot of trouble in one family. This tragedy was horrible, and the consensus among Sister Wives fans is that it is the end result of Kody and Robyn's troublemaking. They are perceived as villains who push Garrison away. That will be very hard for them to live with. They must process so much shame, horror, and sadness. On Kody's Instagram, one fan said, "You are so low down. This is something that you will have to live with for the rest of your life. Let this be a lesson to you. You also should be ashamed how you treated your other 3 wives. They moved on and showed you that you're no prize. They are really happy since they got rid of you." Kody and Robyn need to face a world that just doesn't approve of them. So yes, they must feel cursed right now. Kody has a history of putting his problems on other people, and Robyn eggs him on. Hopefully, this time they'll look within, recognizing their role in things. Sister Wives Season 18 was a sad journey that highlighted the dangers of polygamy. It can hurt wives and children. It can even hurt the patriarch. It's not a healthy situation to be in. Now, Kody and Robyn need to move on, knowing that they're getting blamed for a tragedy that is breaking their hearts. That is so sad. Before fans attack online, they should remember that although Kody and Robyn's failings are very real, they are human beings who are grieving. Right now, the nasty comments just keep coming. However, recently, Sister Wives sleuths brought up clues that Robyn Brown is a hypochondriac. However, not just a full-blown hypochondriac, but a pick-and-choose one. Seemingly, Robyn's fear only emerges when it is convenient for her. Undeniably, during the pandemic, Kody and Robyn Brown imposed some extremely strict rules for managing the virus within their family. So much so that it caused a giant rift between Kody and two of his and Janelle Brown's sons, Gabriel and Garrison. While Robyn bases many of her practices on the fear from previous experience, it has a ripple effect on the family. Undeniably, Robyn mentioned some of her reasons were her being prone to pneumonia and also scared from her experience with Solomon having RSV. While these can be very serious conditions, some people believe Robyn is a hypochondriac when it suits her needs. However, anytime a child gets a severe virus or illness, it can be startling to a family. Robyn was reliving her situation believing Solomon had almost required hospitalization. So when the pandemic arose with all its uncertainty, it was understandable she quickly jumped to a worst-case scenario with her little one's health in mind. However, many people believe that Robyn Brown took advantage of the unstable situation to gain ground with Kody Brown. During that time, it was justifiable for her to demand rules to protect her kids that were very advantageous to her and Kody's relationship by isolating them from the rest of the family. Sadly, the extreme measures left the family fighting frequently and eventually was a big factor in the division of the plural family. Additionally, now some people point to Robyn and Kody, blaming them for the recent suicide of Garrison Brown. While suicide generally has many heavy burdens associated with the action, the decision ultimately lies with the individual who chooses that path. Undoubtedly, after a tragic loss like their son, there are unanswered questions that can cause unrest. On Reddit, Sister Wives viewers were rewatching past episodes while waiting for the new season to be released, while looking at footage from 4 dates. Then the user says, watching the episode with the 4 different dates. If Kody says he never loved Christine, he needs to rewatch. And if Robyn was so concerned about Solomon and his RSV, why take a sick baby to a public place? Quickly, other fans respond.